Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best 15-inch laptops.
Starting at number 5.
Razer Blade 15. Expensive though it may be, as is usual with the Razer Blade line, 2022's installment of the Razer Blade 15 is staggeringly powerful, more than capable of annihilating any PC game you throw at it. That's while inheriting its predecessor's thin and compact form factor, gorgeous finish, impressive speakers, comfortable keyboard, and so on. 12th Gen Intel CPUs and DDR5 RAM means this new model is at the very cutting edge of laptop hardware. In our benchmarks, it comes out a whopping 62% ahead of its predecessor in multi-core performance in Cinebench R23 and outpaced its predecessor by a huge margin in our 3D Mark tests. The downside is all that power in a slim form factor also means that this laptop runs pretty hot, so be sure to give it all the cooling help it needs. Keep it plugged as well, as it lasted a measly 2 hours 49 minutes in our PC Mark 10 battery life test. This makes it an excellent candidate for creative professionals as well, especially with a design that keeps things classy and a trackpad that's among the best we've tested on a gaming laptop. If you've got deep pockets and you like to keep things stylish, this is the best 15-inch laptop for the gamer in you.
Coming at number 4.
Victus by HP. The HP Victus 15 is another great example of how, if you want a superb budget gaming laptop, 15 inches is the way to go. For a relatively low price, the HP Victus 15 offers good gaming performance and can handle modern games at medium settings and 1080p resolution. While it's not the most powerful gaming laptop out there, in our review, we found it did a good job with online competitive games thanks to its speedy 144Hz display, though more graphically demanding games may chug. Just bear in mind that its battery life is paltry, only lasting a little over 4 hours during our battery tests. You might want to stay close to an outlet. At this price though, it's an ideal first gaming laptop, and the solid build quality means kids and teenagers can hammer away at the keys without fear. If you want something with a bit more power, check out the Razer Blade 15 below.
At number 3.
Dell XPS 15. There are good indicators that Dell, just like Apple, is entering its funk era, and we don't mean the music genre. Dell seems to be hitting some sort of ceiling in terms of innovation. Case in point, the Dell XPS 13 2-in-1 that went from being one of the most gorgeous 13-inch laptop to a plain detachable that serves its purpose. The Dell XPS 15, 2023, seems unfazed by this, however, keeping that beautiful and tough chassis, gorgeous display, and amazing keyboard and touchpad we all know and love. Thank goodness. Although, if we're being really honest, its battery life should be getting better, not worse. Performance-wise, it should churn out consistently high performance that essentially makes it a great gaming laptop, even offering ray tracing capabilities as long as you have one of the higher configurations that is. It also performed smoothly with no slowdown or struggle to speak of when we did our usual productivity and creative work. Throughout all this, its cooling performance kept up, preventing the laptop from overheating.
Number 2 of my list.
Acer Aspire 5. Having tested the 14-inch model of the Aspire 5 line, we can tell you for sure that this is a solid pick if you're looking for a capable 15-inch laptop at an affordable entry-level price. There are compromises here, to be sure, like the built-in webcam that's limited to 720p and the feeble speakers. But there are more things it does right for the price. We found the 1080p screen to be bright, clear, and sporting good viewing angles, with a matte finish that minimizes glare and reflection. And while connectivity is a bit of a mixed bag, you do get Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.0, and an Ethernet port, which makes it a valid laptop for professionals as well, just not the content creation ones, despite Acer's claims. Not that it doesn't deliver in terms of performance. It still provides respectable performance for a laptop in this price range, scoring 1,417 for single-core performance and 4,440 for multi-core in our benchmarks. Based on its performance during our time with it, it certainly makes for a perfectly.
And number 1.
Apple MacBook Air. If you ask the majority of us in the computing channel at Tech Radar, we'd tell you that we do not see the need for a larger MacBook Air, as it kind of beats the purpose of the line in the first place. Factor in the fact that the 15-inch that Apple rolled out is essentially just a larger MacBook Air 13-inch, complete with the same internal specs as its smaller sister, and it feels like straight-up pandering. However, it's hard to deny that in its own right, the MacBook Air 15-inch 2023 is a great laptop. It has a stunning design, a brilliant screen, and classic Apple has the best speaker setup you'll find in a laptop. Anyone hoping for a screen real estate upgrade in their notebook will be overjoyed, especially since it really isn't all that much thicker or heavier than the 13-inch. On test, we have noticed that the MacBook Air 15-inch 2023 appears to have been consciously designed to offer the same level of performance as the 13-inch model. It performed really well, with macOS Ventura feeling fast and responsive, and apps such as Apple TV+, Chrome and Photoshop opening quickly and without any slowdown. We also found Apple's promise of up to 15 hours of wireless web browsing and 18 hours of video playback to be roughly accurate. Factor in the fact that it's pretty fairly priced, and we've got our new best 15-inch laptop in 2023.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.